Okay, well, the three E's of narcissism are basically the real core basics of narcissism. So you've got a lack of empathy, a sense of entitlement, and exploiting other people. So narcissists all do those three things. Now, the lack of empathy is really important to understand because it's quite easy to get confused. A narcissist actually has very, very low empathy or sometimes no empathy. And the point here is that they can't actually step into someone's shoes and actually feel their pain or their joy or any other emotion, anything in between. So they don't have what's called emotional empathy, but they do have a thing called cognitive empathy. So they can feign empathy. So it's really important to know the difference between cognitive and emotional empathy. It's emotional empathy that they don't have. And very often people notice this, for example, if you're ill, if you're the spouse of a narcissist and you're ill, a narcissist, are notorious for being pretty rubbish at looking after you when you're ill. So that's a bit of a giveaway there. That's just a quick giveaway. But because narcissists don't have empathy, it means that they're actually not able to care about how other people are feeling because they can't feel other people's emotions, so they can't care about how they're feeling. The second E of narcissism is a sense of entitlement, and this is absolutely massive. I mean, you see this in divorce and separation all the time. You know, the narcissist will want the house, they'll want it mortgage-free, they'll want the children 100% of the time, they'll want the cars, they'll want everything, you name it. They want the wedding china, they want absolutely everything, and they want their spouse to get absolutely nothing. They have a huge sense of entitlement. But that also, looking back at the marriage, you can see that as well, because you might notice that the narcissist not only feels entitled to certain things, like perhaps special treatment, but they also feel entitled to not have to do things as well. So they feel like they don't have to do the housework, or they don't have to take the car to the garage, or any of the sort of basic things that don't bring them the narcissistic supply that they need. So sense of entitlement, just a massive red flag of narcissism. And then the third thing is that narcissists exploit people for their own gain. Now, you know, they don't necessarily mean to do this. It's not something that's necessarily within their awareness. But if you look back at narcissistic behaviours, if you're the spouse of a narcissist, you will have been exploited in some way. And again, that can vary. I mean, it can be that they exploited you for your money, perhaps. It can be because you're really good looking and you look really great on their arm, and so people sort of admire them for it. There's all sorts of ways that you can be exploited by a narcissist. In fact, it's limitless. But again, those three things, lack of empathy, sense of entitlement, and exploitation, are really big red flags of narcissism, and they're called the three E's of narcissism.